All right, hey, welcome back once again. This is going to be the start of part 10 of the Lance Truck Camper rebuild series. So if you haven't seen it yet, I did post part 9 a week or so ago. And like I said, we're back on this, or I'm back on this to finish it now. So today's October 8th. And made a lot of progress in the last week and a half getting back on this. So let's see what we're going to get started with in this part. All right, so the start of part 10 here. Let's start mocking up and getting these left and right wings installed. This wall is not secure to the top here yet, so I'm going to take a measurement from here to here to here to here to make sure it's the same. And I do have a couple 90-degree brackets I'm going to put in just to kind of hold it, but then once the wing's up, the wing will attach from here down and then to the sides. So it'll essentially all just be a big box anyway. So yeah, these were built back in, I don't know, part 6 or 7, can't remember. The solid side is the inside, and that will key in perfectly. You'll see how it connects. I'm going to fill these voids with 3/4 inch insulation and then cap it with the laminated cardboard, and then it will be the siding. Same on both sides. So basically identical thing on this side, how it connects. And then I know the siding piece, the bumper also bolts to it. So eventually I'll have to get a couple pieces of the siding back down. Well, basically once the wings are on, it's not really too much more to do. Although I do want to leave this side accessible because I still do need to put this new valve in. The gray water tank. And I think the easiest way to do that, instead of just slipping that in, I don't know, we'll see. Because I still got they had a worm clamp on that, and it was basically sealed with like a putty. So I'm just gonna make sure my distance is good for that valve to screw into. I thought about just hacking this off and then getting a new, from here down, new plumbing, just to I don't know, we'll see. All right, so I put 2 90-degree little brackets in here and there just to hold it. I know it ain't really gonna do much, so I'm gonna get this this wing up in place here. While I'm thinking about it, I'm going to mark, just for visible, so I can kind of see straight down where that's going to be. And then yeah, I can see where that's at. I pre-drill every hole I make. Makes it, you know. Nothing's worse than your board splitting. All right, so there's 2. Those ones I'm going to need my longer screws. So I'm going through 2x2s. I got my gun set all the way low. Alright, I got the wings in place. Just, 3-4 screws, just to kind of see how it looks. Obviously looks good. One more thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to mark where the exposed edge shows, and then I'm going to coat everything that sticks outside of the box with bed liner as well on both sides. So all of this area. I'm going to drop the holding tank and get that plumbing stuff figured out. I'll mark this right here, how that lines up. That gap's where the valve goes in. They use some type of like butyl putty in there and then a hose clamp. So I'll get that resealed, marked, clocked, and then I'm curious. It'd be nice to be able to use a rubber coupler. The way it looks right now, I do have room for 2 worm clamps. So I gotta see how much that black pipe from the tank sticks up. Because I would like to have that removable, easy. It's just a gray water tank. It's not under pressure, so I don't see an issue with that at all. I just want to verify. Well, maybe I can feel it. But yeah, if I can get 2 hose clamps on that, which I think I can, that'll be perfect. And those are off and marked. So the outside will be bed lined. And then once that's done, I just got to do some 3 cavities or voids per side with the 3/4 inch insulation. I got 2 coats on the areas I told you, and then the bottom and the rear edge. The front edge I'm going to wait, just because I know at least on the passenger side it's a little bit oversized, so I do have to cut it down. But I'm not going to cut or shape that until it's mounted and I'm ready for the siding to match up. Got the there's plenty of room, just enough room actually to put that rubber coupler in. I got the top one tight, so I'm going to slip this up. I forgot to mark the orientation. I'll mark the orientation, dry fit the valve, and then I will silicone and hose clamp that. Oh, not a super big deal, but here's the old one, here's the new one. So the old one doesn't have a handle, but it's got a collar that goes into an extension because this is below the floor, and then there's a longer handle that goes to it. So the new one, the handle just on screws, then the extension on screws. Of course I can't, there we go. And it screws onto the new one. So in case you didn't know or weren't sure, as far as in this situation, I mean, this is a 97 camper, so 97, and this is a brand new part. I guess they haven't changed the thread, so sweet. All right, tank is back up. Got it nice and tight, positioned, marked, 2 spots there to clock that. So I'll drop the tank and get that siliconed up hose clamp it. And then I went ahead and started cleaning up in here. There was a lot of just the linoleum in here was all just buckled and nasty. So I wanted to clean that up. Crazy huge hole. I mean, just way oversized. So once it's all said and done, this will be one of the last things before the wing goes on, but I'll probably spray foam in here and then put some type of covering. I don't know, I'll probably just paint some. I'll probably just paint it. I don't know. We'll see. All right, tank is in, new valve is in, sealed. And then I was going through my box and there's actually a third strap. So it does make sense because there was an existing hole there and in the front there. I was actually looking for the little machine screws that the sensor wires get screwed back onto. And I found that, so cool. New valve is in, tightened down. I got the extension on. Small cotter pin holds that together. And then that new handle I took off, I put on here. So I got a brand new handle on there. So super cool. So luckily I was smart and took some pictures of stuff when I was taking it apart. So I had a picture of the color code here, which is orange top, green, yellow, then white. So that's all fastened. And instead of leaving them loose like the factory, I actually zip tie them up. All right, so I just quickly cut the insulation out for those voids in the wings. Not a big deal, but it's done. All right, so that's gonna wrap up video 10. These videos they get long quick. So there's not a whole bunch more really to do with that area of the camper. So I'm just gonna call this part done. Obviously there's some fine tuning to do here and there, but we'll cover that as we go. Part 11's on the way too, so stay tuned and we'll see what we're getting into over here.